Hi! Today we're going to have a holly of a good time as I demonstrate some quick Christmas wrapping using the Stampin' Up! Spirited Snowman Stamp Set. My quick Christmas wrapping idea is great for small gifts. I'm Shelly Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 17 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. It's quick because most of the work is already done with the Santa's bags. Here's a closer view of the Spirited Snowmen Stamp Set. Isn't this adorable? This is from the 2018 Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog, and it's being retired. So it's now available only while supplies last, or January 2nd, 2019, whichever comes first. So we're going to use the holly from here to decorate one of the Santa's bags. This is also from the Holiday Catalog. All right, so we're going to stamp right on there, and we're going to use Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad. Now, if this looks different than yours, does yours look like this? Well, that's because I made my own, and I'll have a link to the video to show you how to do that. And I had just re-inked this, so this worked out really well for this project. So we're just going to pick that up and slide it in. This is one of the big Stampin' Up! Ink pads that I just love the size of, and the actual pad itself. Okay, so we're going to take the holly. Now what I need to do is not press hard. This gives us really good ink, and by not pressing hard you can see I've got really good coverage, but I don't have it on all that rubber around there. Well, a little bit right there. That causes a halo if you press real hard, so we're not going to press hard here, and we aren't going to press hard. We're going to hold it in place, but not hard. And see, this was extra nice and juicy, which is great because it's showing up better on my bag. Okay, so I'm going to resist just pouncing on there really hard and looking, and then we're just going to rotate and stamp these all over. Because there's a real tendency with small stamps especially to press hard and catch that excess ink that gives you that halo. It's not a look I don't think hardly any of us like, not on our stamp projects anyway. So I'm turning the stamp as well, not doing it all in the same direction. There we go. We're doing a great job. If it hadn't been extra juicy like this, the image would not have been nearly as bold. Ah, fantastic. So we're doing a pretty good job. You can keep a tissue if you're concerned, you know, to do this. This just slows me down. I don't like being slowed down. So I'd rather just not, you know, think about it and not press too hard. Okay, I'm looking to, I want to make sure I do some, oh, let's turn it this way. Do some rotating. There we go. Aha. Looking good, huh? So we're getting these scattered all over. All right, and then we'll come over here, a little bit off that edge. That gives it that seamless look. And how about one over here off the edge? Now we do have a seam here, so let's, I want to press, but not too hard, because again, we don't want that halo. Okay, fantastic. All right, now to close this, we're going to do a little push, pull on that lid, and all right, just in case I got ink, because look, somehow I've got ink over here. In case I have any extra ink, I really don't want to transfer it onto here or the gift tag that we'll be making. So now we're not going to leave them like this. We're going to color them. And we're going to use the Stampin' blends. I wondered how this would work, and I'm really pleased. So I've got the light shaded spruce and the light real red. Now I really don't want it to bleed through, so I just have a piece of scrap paper. You know, all that paper we print off. All right, we're going to slide this in. These bags are 4 by 5, so I just cut this to 4 inches. Press that all the way, get that all the way down in there. There we go. Okay, and so I wanted the lighter. The darker was just too much. Okay, it was just too dark for our muted holly. So I'm going to stay inside the lines. Now, this does bleed some, but for this look, I really like it. I like the look of that because the cotton bags, they look like muslin. The cotton bags look rather country. And I don't know if you noticed this stamp set. It's a sketch set, and so it has these pencil marks that it's not a precise line. So this look is really working with this stamp set in these bags. And look how quick and easy this is to color in. All right. And so what you could do if you really didn't want it to bleed is just stay in right inside the line and watch it bleed out to it. Like I said, I like the look of it bleeding. Yeah, that's working, staying inside. Those bled outside, so not getting up to that line and letting it carry. See how nice and dark this is on here? It's really interesting how dark it is on here as compared to cardstock. Hey, now we're figuring it out. Like I said, don't get up to the line unless like you want it to bleed a little bit out and look a little bit more country. This wasn't stamped great there on that little bit, you know, where the hem is, or the seam, but we're going to fill it in anyway. That's so cool how it just spreads. And so you can see this would not take very long. And you get these bags, you get 8 of them. So it'd be really great for some small gifts. Something you could hand out at the office, your Sunday school group, family, whoever, friends. There we go. Isn't that looking sharp? Okay, so that's the light shaded spruce Stampin' Blends, and then we'll use the Real Red Light. Isn't this colorful? Really pleased. If you have a 2018 Stampin' Up! Holiday catalog, look through it. They did some really cute samples with the Santa's bags in there. There we go. Now they stamped in colored ink instead of coloring like this, so something a little bit different. But I'm just really pleased. I love holly anyway, and just really pleased with how this turned out. Okay, and so we'll take this out. See, it bled onto here, but it didn't bleed through to the back. Very, very nice. All right, so we're almost done. We're just going to go ahead and make a little gift tag. And so I have some very vanilla thick cardstock because I'm going to use the Stampin' Blends again. Now this time, because my self-made pad is so juicy, I'm going to use the Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad. I go back and forth between them depending on what I need. And I'm going to use the Winter Cheer Greeting that's included in the Spirited Snowman stamp set. I'm going to stamp it first because I only have so much room here. There we go. And then I'm going to use the holly again. And now that I can see where I put the Winter Cheer, I'll go off the edge. Ah, looking good. All right, so let's go ahead and put this away. Some good opportunities to pick up some ink. There we go. So let me wipe on my stamping sleeves. And I'll have a link under the video where you can pick some up so you're not smudging your cards either. And so now our Stampin' Blends again. All right, so you know what? I know this is the light. I want it deeper, so I'm just going to go right to the red. This is small. There we go, the Real Red Dark. Fantastic. All right, and then this is the light. Color this in. Okay, and we'll use the dark too for some shading. Okay. And so with the dark, I'm going to go along. I want to separate these two. So I'm going to go along here so we can see. So they're separated from each other. And then these lines. There we go. And they're blending together too. Doesn't that look nice? Fantastic. All right, so we're going to make this into a little tag by using the detailed trio punch. And this is for tags. And this is really cool. There's a line right there so you can see. So I can look at my cardstock and look to see that it's centered right there. So I'm looking at that line, have it pushed all the way back. It's easy to punch, and then it makes a hole for us. So we've got the hole all, whoops, there we go. Got the hole all set. So what I did, I fooled around with this several different things. So I end up untying this. So when I cinched it all up, and then I took one of the Boxwood Wreaths embellishments. So see, they're small, but I unwrapped it because at first I had tried something different, but what I ended up doing worked out a lot easier. But so I unwrapped it to tie around it, but I don't need to now. But it made it bigger. I didn't put it back nearly as tight, so this worked out really well. So after untying this, I just slipped all of that on. Okay, so untie that, and I won't do that. We'll just move on to the finish. Here we go. So I untied it, slipped both of those on, and made a bow. At first I did a knot, but then like this I was struggling to, and I don't want anyone getting a gift of mine struggling, so now they'll just be able to untie it. Doesn't that make a nice little gift tag with our wreath a little bit larger? And so there we go. Cinch it all up and fill it. And how great for a small gift. So quick Christmas gift packaging with the Spirited Snowman Stamp Set and the Santa's bags. If you'd like to make my quick Christmas wrapping idea, all the supplies are listed below the video and available to order now in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. But remember, the adorable Spirited Snowman Stamp Set and the Santa's bags, well, they're available now only while supplies last, or January 2nd, 2019, whichever comes first. So get on over now to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelly Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.